beauty of mind, body, and spirit. It's the Welchwear Beauty Corner Show.
Hello, I am Gail Rout. Welcome to another edition of Welchwear Beauty Corner radio and online show. And in this edition, I'm spotlighting one of the newest product lines at Welchwear Beauty Store. It is a favorite of our customers. I'm talking about Design Essential product line. And I have with me to share in this broadcast all the way from Jamaica, Marcia Lagarde. Good day, Marcia, and how are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Good to be on your show with you this afternoon.
Thank you. I visited Jamaica a couple of times and absolutely enjoyed the time that I spent there. And don't let's talk about the food. It was fantastic.
I'm telling you, our food, our people are warm. But I am
Yes.
so happy that I'm with a fellow islander. And I
Thank
mean,
you.
even to all your Barbadian colleagues and your family and everybody in Barbados.
Thank you,
I have
Marcia.
been to your country once, but
Only
I must
once.
only once. But I
Okay.
must tell you, every Bayesian that I've met, I just love the accent. I love how you guys
Well,
speak.
well, we can trade on something. We'll trade on the food and we'll trade the accent and we'll get it going. We'll get
No
it
problem.
going.
No problem.
Fair exchange. Fair exchange.
Yes.
Marcia, tell me, let's get started in terms of how long have you been a hairstylist?
I've been a hairstylist about 20 years.
Mm,
Yeah. I've been doing I been doing hair informally because I remember growing up that I was just plaiting everybody in the districts here, everybody in that rural area who wanted their hair to be cornrow or wanted to be braided, Marcia would be doing it free of cost, So it seemed like I did that as a foundation for what I'm doing now.
is it your first love though?
It was not my first love. My first love was
Oh,
nursing. It was nursing. But with all
ah,
that blood and all the things that the nurses have to do, and hats off to all the nurses who are really working their hats off now. So I wanted to do nursing, but I couldn't take all the things that go with nursing. The blood, the cleaning after, the bedside to stay. I'm not too sure if I could have handled that. So then I realized, not going to make it in this field. What else can I do? And I said, I love hair. Let me go into that field. And I'm happy I did.
you know, I think that stylists are very important. I think of going to my stylist and just sitting and she starts to massage my scalp, gives me a good wash and it's as if you feel so relaxed. Not as if you do feel relaxed and whether you realize it or not, by the time she's there massaging and so on, it's as if you're just exhaling and just just giving that exhale and you're getting comfortable because it feels very therapeutic.
hmm And it does work as we talk about massage. If you notice that when the stylist starts to massage your scalp, you find that you're relaxed. You find
Yes.
that you just want to go to sleep.
Yes.
Just want to just go away in our arms and just enjoy. But I will tell you, Gail, that the only way the muscles of the head can be stimulated is by you massaging it, either with your hands or with a tool. So all those muscles, if you lift your arms, if you walk, if
Mhm.
you bend, if you sit, those muscles are stimulated. But you cannot
Right.
do anything with that head. You can move your neck,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't move the muscles in the head. So that is the only way they are going to be massaged.
Massage.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
So really then you're like a nurse of
I
beauty.
am I am happy for that. I'm happy. I think I might
Yeah.
use it. I might
Yes.
just use it. I'm a nurse,
You're
but in
you're a nurse
the field of
with here.
cosmetology. In the field of
Yes.
cosmetology. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Because oftentimes, I'm sure this has happened to you as your clients sit in your chair. You become a counselor. You become a
You
therapist. You
become you become a counselor, you become an advisor, you know how to how they are going to a function, so you have to give advice as to what to wear. The children needs their hair to be done. What should I do? Somebody having a 16th birthday party, somebody having a 50th. What should I wear? What how should the decor be? We are just the nurse.
the nurse,
The
the
nurse.
nurse. But tell us, how did you start using Design Essential product line?
It was destiny. It was destiny. I have a friend, a fellow stylist. I was working with one company and she was working with Design Essentials. And she was introducing me to Design Essential products. And I wasn't so interested because I was with another company, with another product company. So I keep ignoring her. But we used to meet on the shows and we meet at the workshops and so on. And we'll still be chit chatting. So we're still friends. And regrettable, she died a couple of years after. And may her soul rest in peace.
Wow.
And her mom had all these products, these design essential products. She sold us some and she gave us some. So I'm now having design essential in my salon. I have to use them. And the more I use them is the more I fell in love with them.
Mm.
So I start using the products and till I establish a relationship with the distributor because I have to order the products now. And I've been
Yes.
cheating on the other company, but don't tell them. Don't tell them, please. So I started to using the products. And I remember one day, Mary Helen Reese, which is the
Yes.
Caribbean regional marketing manager, she saw me doing a presentation at the National Association of Hairdressers and Cosmetologists that we have here.
Okay.
So she liked what she saw and she said, do you want to come and work with us? And the rest is history.
Nice. Well, congratulations,
Thank you.
Marcia. I know the product line is just growing and growing and growing, but I want to focus in on the natural hair product line because we have a number of sisters who are going back to their natural roots. I think they're very courageous. I must tell you, think that is
Fine.
absolutely courageous. I think it because I always see them, or I always think of it as having to do so much more to
Mm-mm,
maintain. But you see,
mm-mm,
that might be a myth.
mm-mm. It's a
That
myth.
might
And
be
I
a
mean, the natural sisters, they are bold, they are
yes,
beautiful,
they
they are
are.
courageous, they are, they love to make a statement. And I mean, they are liberated. And I like how you started it because you said that it seemed to take a lot. It seems that way, but it doesn't. And if you have a partner, partner mean with your stylist, because persons might think that because you're going natural, you could just stay home and you just transition into
Yes.
relax, then natural the day after. It does not work like that.
So it is a process.
It is a process and it is
Okay.
a diligent process. It is a process that you need sometimes even accountability partner. You need someone
Wow.
who will hold your hand and say, no, you have come too far. Don't turn back. Don't turn back. Because you know that midstream when you're not too sure what to do, that you
Yeah.
might just revert to
Yes.
your custom
Yes.
to. So you need that type of person to say, do not, stay the
I
course, stay the
like
course.
that. I like that. I like that. Because for me to even consider it, I'm thinking, okay, oh my goodness, I'm not good with hair. That's why I have my hairstylist.
Mm.
She walks me through, and we've had this relationship for so many years. I just want to sit down. She's like, okay, she does. I said, just sort me out.
So can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How often do you go to your stylist?
Probably twice a month.
All right, so the twice a month you can go with your natural hair. And with your hair being processed now, you can do the transition. So what you're going to be doing is styling your hair without doing that big chop because not a lot of person want their hair to be as short as mine. You have your
Right.
length and you want to see your length. But there are protective styles. There are styles that you can style the hair while it grows. And
Right.
the thing about with Design Essential, they have products that you can use during the transition period that the hair is still manageable, the hair is still looking attractive, and you're still feeling good about yourself while you transition from the relaxer to the natural. So it is
Mhm.
not something that you just go into like you go into a cold turkey or you go into isolation or rehab.
Yes.
No, you can still
Yes.
enjoy your hair while you transition.
I think that's one of the fears. So, what product would I transition with?
You,
If we are looking at the natural hair beauty, the natural hairline, how
mhm.
do I transition from a chemical hair to a natural hair?
Okay, you can use protective styles. One, protective
Mhm.
styles can be like your cornrows, your
Ah.
flat twists, your
Hmm.
spiral rods, or rodding, those type of styles that you can
Hmm.
still have it and you can go. We
Right.
have our agave line that you
Hmm.
can still use it to soften that new growth area without permanently changing your hair because remember you're going into natural. And what it does
Hmm.
is like gives it some form of elongation. We also have
Ah.
a STS system that you can also use to have that hair feeling more manageable, strengthen the hair while you transition.
Okay. And does transitioning depends on the individual, or is there a set time? Would you say between 6 to 8 weeks in terms of transition, or does it depend on the person?
It depends on your hair growth. So if you do not want to take off all that relaxed area, because remember you might have hair on the shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of you taking the hair to about the ears or even doing it in a crop style and you are clueless as to what to do, you do not feel that you can manage that hair, you can still do your transition over even a year.
Okay. Okay.
So you still have your style and you go to your stylist every 2 weeks.
Okay.
And
Excellent.
sometimes you can have your straight looking hair or your protective styles.
Okay. All right. Now, the next question I have is I know there are different types of hair. You
Mhm.
have the curly hair, you have the wavy hair, you have the
The straight
coy
hair.
type hair, the straight hair, and so
Mhm.
on. Would it be different for every hair type?
Not necessarily. It will just be how soft that hair is or how
Mhm.
you can manage the hair. You can still transition. If you have a more curlier hair, you might tend to want to do that big chop because the hair will still have those curls. that
Okay.
it can be manipulated, and you can have your curls and you can still look jazzy. You can still put in your color in there and you still have curls galore. And we have products for that. But if your hair is coily or overly coily, you can do the big chop or you can transition, because you can also do the big chop and do your finger coil, your twists, your two prong twists, your twist outs. You can use your rods and do your rod sets. You can do a lot of things with that hair and just go. So you have some persons who can go with a wash and go, while somebody else might have to do something to give that hair the wash and go look.
Okay. So what system should I use? Okay, so persons listening to us and they have been thinking about going natural. Um, and they're now hearing, okay, this is step one. Step one would be what then?
Consultation with your stylist.
Consultation with your
With your
stylist is step
stylist.
one.
Yes. So you have a desire to go natural. Talk to your stylist. You are there. You're ready to go. Nobody's pressuring you, nobody's forcing you. Have the conversation with your stylist. What's the best way of me transitioning? What's the best way of me going natural? Let her be your accountable partner, because you might just get frustrated because the hair is not doing what you want it to do. And then both of you just decide, you know what to do, because you're not so happy. Let me just put in some relaxer in there. And then you have averted that beautiful journey that would have ended up in love. Because a lot of persons who are natural, who has no desire to
To go
ever
back.
put chemical in their hair again.
So what will be the second step then? Once we've had that consultation, then what?
Then you are going to decide what method are you going to take. You're going to do that big chop, or you're going to grow the hair. You're going to transition and grow the hair out. And that is
Okay.
the next step now. We are going to choose the design essential product as to which one you're going to be using.
Okay.
Okay.
And which one then would you recommend as a stylist?
Based on the type of hair, as you said, the curly, wavy, or straight, depending on
Mhm.
which. So we have products that can cater to every single hair type. So we have for your curly hair, we have for your wavy hair, we have for your coily hair, and we have for your very coily hair. So our agave, our we have different products. So as I was selling you before, that the agave and lavender can transition. We have the STS, can also give you sometimes straight, sometimes curly, and we have the almond and avocado.
And that is the almond avocado, I find is one of the best sellers. People just
I am
love.
biased. I am biased. It's the best.
Well, let me qualify that based on my sales.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Based on me using it, it's the best. It is
Okay.
the best. It is the best.
Okay.
And the good thing about it that the steps are easy. For naturalistas, you need 5 basic steps. You need to have a sulfate-free shampoo. So my almond and avocado sulfate-free shampoo,
Mhm.
that is going to shampoo your hair without removing your natural oils. It will take off your buildup, and the hair still not dry, not feeling dry. It's not feeling hard, and you know that the kids, because we talk about natural hair, and it's not just the persons who have transitioned from natural hair. We have the kids also who
Right.
hair are staying longer in the natural state, than the parents used to let them do. So we need kids, we need products that will cause the children to have a friendly shampoo service. And if you remember, I don't know about you, but I know my days, oh Lord, it was murderous when it was time for the hair to be shampooed. It was hard.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
but back to the process.
And my
So,
hair was very short, Marcia, very
oh,
short.
you understand. But I mean, when it used to break homes, and I know it was because of the texture, it was because of the products. It was
Yeah.
not the texture. Because
Okay.
no, it was the products. I will defend
Okay.
the product. So the right shampoo, which is the almond and avocado,
Uh-huh.
so free shampoo, first shampoo, and then you go in with our almond and avocado moisturizing conditioner.
Hmm.
So the stage has been set. Shampoo that is not removing the buildup, it's adding moisture while it's taking off, and the conditioner that is really super rich. And I mean, avocado, almond, these moisturizes, these detangle, these strengthens. Okay. And then we have the prepping stage or the treatment stage. And persons might say, but why do I need to put a treatment in my hair? You need to prepare that hair. You need to love on the hair. So you start to put something more loving that will stay on the hair for
Go
that
ahead,
2 weeks.
Nurse Marcia. Go ahead. Go ahead.
For that 2 weeks that you have not gone back. So that foundation is laid for whatever style. So the next stage is going to be the styling stage. And you at this stage you determine whether or not you're going to do a bantu knot or what we would call the Chinese bumps, or we're going to do a two-prong twist, or we are going to do cornrow, or we're going to do the perm rodding, or we're going to wash and go. So you need to ensure that you're using a product, and we have so much product. We have the curl stretching cream, we have the mousse, we have the twist and set that can use for the styling, and then after all of this loving, don't you want to give them something to go home with? For them to continue to care. I don't like, oh, you're laughing at me, Mrs. Gale. So you're going to take home our a product or daily moisturizer, our
Hmm.
overnight recovery treatment, our uh, we have our mist and shine, we have our
And what about the
revitalizing
silk
spray.
essentials?
Yeah, we have our revitalizing spray. If the
Right?
silk essentials, even you can use on a natural hair, but I mean, we have so many products that can revitalize those curls
Okay.
that looking droopy, that
Hmm.
looking that they lack luster. And
Hmm.
you know that we as sisters sometimes tend to get up in the morning and take some water. I hope that we don't have anybody on this platform who is doing that. Take some water and spray in the hair
Spritz, spritz.
here to revitalize. When the hair dries, how does that hair feels? Because the water is what
It's wiry.
saturate the hair. So you see your
Hmm.
curls coming back. So they do this because they want to see the curls. Design Essential has curl revitalizing mist that you can use to revitalize your curls and all those curls that were looking sleepy and that were looking malnourished. After this revitalizer, I mean, they're saying, here we are, aren't we looking great? So, so, I am saying that the products are so nice. And I mean, I'm telling you that our overnight recovery, when you use that, a little bit of that, maybe twice per week, and you put on your satin bonnet. When you're sleeping, your hair is just smiling and just relaxing and just giving thanks.
I'm telling you, I am here listening to you. You really love what
I,
you do.
I do.
What is your motto, by the way?
My motto is creating harmony or creating harmony with the hair and with purses. And I know that once I do what I love, I will never work a day in my life.
And you know, just listening to you, Nurse Marcia, that's exactly what we are hearing. And I'm so thankful that you are sharing the way that you are with our listeners and our viewers, because you are making the hair come to life. And just loving on it, just loving on it, just loving on it, and using the products to help to introduce that health that your hair so desperately needs. Because when the hair is not well, it shows up on your
It
body, it
shows.
shows up in your
It shows.
face,
It shows.
it
It
shows
shows.
up.
And the thing about it is that I am with a company that not because I wear their pin, the pin I'm not even too sure yet. Not because I wear their pin, why I'm saying that, but it is a company that you can reach. Is a company that no matter how simple the question is, you can reach the president to ask whatever issues you're having. They have the platform which you can reach to them, so they are caring. So it travels down, it travels down, and it travels down to the nearest person that I can reach, Miss Mary Ellen Reese. If you know her, you will know that she is approachable. And I mean, we are a family of stylists and manufacturer industry persons who loves what we do. We love what we do. And we talk about adults. You talk about females. Aren't you realizing that men are growing their hair? Men
Yes.
needs their hair to feel and to look a certain way. No longer are they just going about anyway. Persons are loving the hair. And the natural hair, for persons who thought that it was just a phase, I'm telling them it's here to stay. And you want to know why it's here to stay? Remember, if you have a generation that you have middle age, older, and younger persons doing the same thing, you know that when the middle age reach the old or when the young reach, it continues. It is continuous. And we're not relaxing the children's hair as early as we used to because we are finding solutions.
Nurse Marcia Lingard, thank you so very much for sharing right here on Welchwear Beauty Corner, the online show and the radio show. And we've been talking about design essentials and really loving your hair and using the products from this product line. I'm so glad and I'm really proud that it's a Caribbean company and it's doing some fantastic things. And I'm really, really happy to be one of the stores that's carrying this line and sharing this kind of love with our customers. I'm going to let you give your final remarks.
Okay, well, I'm happy to be with you. We have distributors right across, but this product started in Atlanta, Georgia, and it is black owned. Okay, so the it's somebody who knows our hair and somebody who research. The company is over 30 years. And I mean, we are distributor, they distribute right across the globe. So I will encourage persons, try the product. It is the solution to all your issues. Not just chemical, not just naturals. We spoke about naturals today, but we have for relaxers, we have for permanent waves, and we also have for persons who do not want to use chemicals in the hair and just want to be straight in the morning and be natural in the evening.
Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge. Really appreciate it. And we will be connecting again very soon.
I am looking forward. I'm happy to be in your company. God bless you and be safe. Love you.
Thank you so much. You've been listening to the Welchwear Beauty online radio and online radio show. And I am Gail Welch. Of course, you can pick up your design essentials from Welchwear Beauty. And our telephone number is 246 832 7008. Of course, you can hit us up on any of our social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook, or you can email us at welchwearbeauty@gmail.com. I'm Gail Welch. Thank you for joining